Today's date is Friday, March 27th, 2015. And the last time you heard from us, it was 2013.
You're probably thinking, man, I must have missed a bunch of episodes. Nope. We didn't do any.
We are lazy cunts and don't record shit.
Look, you goddamn freeloaders. If you think you deserve more than one episode every year and a half, you got another thing coming.
Yeah.
We will see you again in late 2016, motherfuckers.
Yeah, Cody.
Cody Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes. Cody Hall.
Is he a listener?
He's a listener.
Good.
Yeah. New Japan Young Boy listens to our podcast.
I believe it. It's a good podcast.
He's also 9 feet tall.
Yeah. Anyway, let's say who's here. It's me. I'm Scott. Then there's Drew over there to my 9 o'clock, just so you can get a visual representation.
2 microphone left.
And 2 microphone left, yes. And then via internet phone? What? How are we talking to him?
Yeah, that's an internet phone.
Via internet phone, Nick in sunny Florida, even though it's night there right now. Is that right?
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, so it's not quite sunny, but, and actually, even before then, it was pretty rainy, so we'll just say Florida and leave it at that.
I thought Florida was in its 24 hours of sun period right now. Is that not the case?
So it's like the opposite of 30 days of night? Like, it's still the same amount of vampires, but just it's 24 hours of sunlight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. Just 24 hours of daywalkers.
Daywalkers, yeah.
It's just a bunch of Wesley Snipes walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must suck.
This isn't Miami.
I'm sure there are, I was going to say, I'm sure there are parts of Florida where it looks like there's a bunch of Wesley Snipes walking around.
Yeah, I'd say around, like, Miami and some parts of, like, downtown Tampa.
Yeah.
But I'm about an hour north of there, so luckily I don't have to worry about it. It's pretty white up here.
Good.
Thank God.
It's safer up here, which is always code for whiter.
It's okay, Nick.
Not quite safer, because we do have the weird, like, crystal meth rednecks of
Yeah.
not too much south from us, so
Well, that's
it's
cool.
not quite safe, but, you know.
As long as it's white safe, that's priority one.
Yeah.
Then you deal with everything else as it comes.
You're allowed to deal with white people on crystal meth, but you can't deal with black people on the reg.
Yeah.
True.
And I'm allowed to say that because now, thanks to film school, I have one black friend. And he's only half black, so I got eased into it really nice and smoothly.
He's a starter black
He's
friend.
a starter black friend. He's
Yeah.
half Italian.
Yeah, you're not ready for the
So-
not ready for the ropes course yet.
No.
Yeah.
No. I still need to have somebody yell at me when to French fry and when pizza.
Of course. Hey, man, I can say that. You know what? My best friend is Puerto Rican, and that's close enough. Anyway.
Some would say worse.
I've never met a Puerto Rican.
We don't, yeah.
And a Puerto Rican.
I was going to
Some
say,
would worse.
you get a whole bunch in Florida.
Yeah, we don't get anything here. Some Mexicans.
Not a lot, even.
Yeah. And mostly Central Americans.
Yeah.
And mostly Filipinos, let's face it.
Yeah.
This whole goddamn country is full of Filipinos.
Yeah. I'm going to say the last 6 hires at my work have been Filipino.
You know why? Because they work harder than us, Scott.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll be the first to say.
Filipinos work in an exponential amount more than white people do.
They have sweatshop mentality.
Yeah, and they all work 3 jobs.
Yeah.
They work one job for 8 hours, they go to another job and work another 8 hours, and then somehow manage to work another 8-hour
They're
job.
just back to the first job.
Yeah. They just cycle through. There's
Yeah.
no sleep, and they all have families back home that they have to pay for.
Yep.
And this has been VCW likes to talk about racial.
This has been
and-
VCW Hearts Racism. See you in a year and a half.
I was just going to make that joke.
We gotta touch on the social issues before we talk on the silly
Of course,
issues.
we got to get into it. So what do we heart today? I think we heart cinema, don't we?
This is a cinema.
Yep.
And then...
Number 23, if our math is correct.
Is our math correct?
Who knows?
Well, I don't know, because earlier today, I had to make a reference to seeing police officers. There was 2 of them on the SkyTrain, and I texted my girlfriend and said, there are 2 cops on the SkyTrain right now, and I swear to God their combined age is like 96. And then, so I'm sitting there, And she laughs, and I go, wait a minute, that means they're
They're
48.
both 48. Like,
So I was
what?
like, hold on, I have to redo my math. I was like,
Yeah, what did you mean to say?
120. I was off by 30 years, alright?
There's 2 police officers, and they're in their 40s.
Ew. Scott, what's it like to be in your 40s?
It's aight. Anyway, cinema, is that a thing?
We're doing cinema.
We're doing cinema.
We'll get there. It's going to
Um,
be all the more rewarding when we actually get there. To make it through all this, to trudge through this.
Nick,
Yes.
have you been to the cinemas lately?
We're gonna skip my answers. Because you're well aware of the last movie I saw in theaters.
Oh,
Are they?
good line.
You are.
Drew is?
What did I make fun of you for?
The last movie I saw in theaters was Mordecai.
Yes.
You fucking idiot. Why'd you do that?
I believe that my response was, you did see the trailer for this before you went, right?
Yeah, you weren't tricked into it, lose a bet. What's the situation?
No, well, I saw it. Honestly, I will tell you exactly why I went to see it. Because Jeff Goldblum, Olivia Munn, and Paul Bettany were in the same movie.
True, but it
That's
starred
the only
Johnny
reason I
Depp.
saw it. Yeah, but so does Ed Wood.
Yeah, but it's 2015.
What?
Nick.
Yeah, what fucking year are you living in? The
Yeah.
year of a
Nick-
string of awesome Johnny Depp movies? I don't think so.
Nick, I'm going to tell you the same
Because
thing.
I watch current movies, and the last fucking movie that I actually watched, like, I can't name the last 2 movies that I watched that was not made in the 80s.
Nick, I'm going to tell you the exact same thing that I tell those Christian girls that stand outside the bus stop that try and hand you pamphlets. The year starts with 2.
I understand that now.
Okay, so
Yeah,
did you like it?
God, no.
There you go.
Yeah, in hindsight, it seems obvious, but sometimes rash decisions are made.
And here's the shitty part. I was actually planning on going to see Mordecai, and then turning around and immediately going to see Birdman in the same day. I was so pissed off at how shitty Mordecai was, I just went home.
That's reasonable, and I might have done the same thing, but you think you'd want Birdman as, like, the refreshing lime wedge after the shot of tequila you had to take that was Mordecai.
From what I understood, though, Birdman is just nothing but fucking drumming, and I'm pretty sure if I was that pissed off, I would just not want to sit down and just
True,
do nothing
yeah,
but drumming for
yeah,
2.5
it is a
hours.
lot of drumming. You may, after you see Mordecai, you might not want to see Birdman or Whiplash.
I was going to ease myself into Birdman at some point, so I just went, actually, I went home and I filmed, and I did a short film, that short film that I've been trying to fucking pimp online, which the voting closed, so nobody has to watch it anymore.
I watched it and voted.
Thank you, sir. We still lost, but thank you.
I support my homies.
We lost like crazy.
I saw one of them had like 700 views by the time I viewed yours. So I was like, oh, should I
First
even
place had
vote?
3,604 views or some shit like that.
Ugh. Somebody paid to
Yeah.
get their views up. VCW.
We were a little fucked, so doesn't matter.
I still enjoyed my time.
That's good.
I
I
enjoy
wasn't very happy with it, but
I enjoy watching you act.
I'm glad somebody does.
Drew was making air quotes when he said act.
So what about you? What did you assholes see?
The last film that I saw in the cinema, I saw The Lazarus Effect,
Woof.
and it was, spoiler alert, 13 from House, killing Pete from The League, Troy from Community and the guy that's in every season of American Horror Story, and it was really fucking bad. I mean, if you, as a man who watches horror, and Nick, you as well, and Scott, a man who enjoys the finer things in life,
Yep.
it was the biggest cliche fest you could think of. Like, I went in because I was like, oh, it's not like possession or haunting, which is kind of cool, but then they still managed to get everything you would find in a possession or haunting movie into a movie that's about scientific experiments, and I really didn't enjoy it. But I saw it with the woman, and there was hand holding, and I prematurely came in my pants. So it wasn't a complete loss.
Sounds like a good night at the movies. What with the hand holding and ejaculating.
Into said
That's
hand
what
holding.
movies are made for.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also saw, before that, I saw The Duff.
What are you doing?
What? And you gave me shit for Mordecai?
Hey! I didn't choose it, okay? I went because I'm a good boyfriend. And then I realized, after seeing that movie, that I have so many Duff friends. I'm sitting in the room with one of them.
Drew, don't talk to the mirror like that. It's rude. You'll hurt
Scott.
your reflections. Stop rubbing me patronizingly.
You're my Duff.
I'd be offended if that was true.
It was honestly, it was better than Lazarus Effect.
I recall seeing on Rotten Tomatoes that The Duff has like a really good rating, like critically.
There was some funny moments, I guess, but for the most part,
Like
it was.
The Duff is like a 65, and Mordecai and Lazarus are like sub 15.
Here's the thing that made me the most mad about that movie, on top of everything, because it was. It's not obviously not aimed at me, but the idea is that you're making a movie about one friend who's friends with two other girls that are really hot, and she's the one that's not attractive. But of course it's Hollywood, so the actress playing the Duff is still better looking than 80% of regular girls.
It's Anne from Arrested Development, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just hire ugly actresses. There's tons of them.
Yeah. I'm looking at one.
Stop looking at the picture of Nick on the phone. That's mean.
It wasn't Nick.
Hey, I got the tips for it.
And Scott, what did you see?
Last I saw, I'm seeing one tomorrow. I'm seeing a rare horror movie. Well, it's sort of horror. I'm seeing It Follows tomorrow, which is, I think it's sort of horror, but not entirely. But it's supposed to be good. It played at Cannes, I think.
It Follows is pretty much specifically horror.
Is it? I knew it was like partly horror, but I think it's sort of genre breaking as well. But it played at Cannes, I think, so
Yeah.
it's supposed to actually be good. So I'm seeing that tomorrow. But I think the most recent I've seen, which means we get to have a three-way battle for who saw the worst movie recently of three different movies. I think the last I saw was Jupiter Ascending,
Ooh.
which was so fucking great. I can't even begin to tell you how much I fucking enjoyed Jupiter Ascending, because it was so goddamn bonkers.
So is that a glowing review?
Oh yeah, it was, because a friend of mine who's like a professional movie reviewer, like shot me a message, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to go see the premiere of Jupiter Ascending?" I'm like, why would we do that? Like, I didn't know much about it. I'd seen like half of one trailer
You knew
fleetingly.
Channing Tatum was in it.
I don't think I did. I think I only knew
With wolf ears.
Mila Kunis. Oh, well, I'll get to that. I think I knew Mila Kunis was in it, but it looked like just like random kind of bad sci-fi or whatever. And yeah, and he said, "Yeah, do you want to go see it?" I'm like, "Why? Why do you want to see it? Like, you like good movies too." He's like, "I know this one's going to be a bad one." I'm like, "Okay," because sometimes we'll go see like actively terrible movies, but I didn't know this was one of those. I thought this was just going to be kind of boring and bad. It was not. It was off the charts, fucking crazy terrible, and it was so enjoyable. Like, I would go through the whole, like, I could spend half an hour on it right now. I won't. I'll point people to the go to Your Movie Sucks on YouTube for the Jupiter Ascending review, which I co-wrote with the guy, and yeah, it's so crazy. Like, 30 plus minutes into the movie, Channing Tatum, who we've seen for a lot of the movie, and just looks like a regular guy, maybe sort of a Vulcan. He's got kind of pointy ears. He's from another planet, we know, but he reveals that he's half wolf. And literally the only thing about him that isn't 100% human is his pointy ears. So there was that, and that also led to the exchange between Mila Kunis and Channing Tatum, where there's a bunch of sexual tension between them, he says they can't be together. He says, oh, because it's revealed she's the she's the heiress to the universe. So oh yeah. You got to see this fucking movie. Yeah, she is to inherit the universe, and so she's way high up, and he's like just sort of a lowly soldier type guy, and he says, oh no, madam, we couldn't possibly be together. I'm closer genetically to a dog than you. And then she goes, I love dogs. And that part right there is in the trailer. No. Nick, it gets so much better. That exchange is in the trailer, then it cuts to the next thing. What happens fully in the movie is he says that, she says, I love dogs. He leaves the room. She stays there staring off into space, says, I love dogs, again, and then sexually moans. It's so great. And the villain in the movie is this weird, and if you know who it is, don't say, because I'm getting to it, because we didn't recognize him. Is this weird youngish guy with this weird fucking mouth who is playing what is supposed to be a serious villain as a straight up fucking Tim and Eric character. It's like, over the top is not the right word. Over the top does an injustice to everyone else who's done things over the top in the past. Saying it's over the top is an injustice to the movie Over the Top. It's so crazy, like, first year improv, like, crazy acting. And, like, he'll yell, he'll whisper, it's all terrible. He's got a weird put-on voice, the whole thing. And so we leave the movie, and like, the first thing we say is, like, it's by the Wachowski brothers. Wachowski brother and sister, whatever the fuck. And so, and, like, some of the scenes, especially involving the villain, were like, so they filmed that, and they said, that's great. Next scene, where no one could have possibly ever said that as a director. So what we figured was, at any given time, one Wachowski thought the other one sort of had things handled, but nobody did. That's the best we figured. And then the second thing was, we're trying to figure out, like, hey, who was the bad guy? Like, I kind of recognize him. And then we got back and looked it up, and it's who was it? Oh yeah, the guy who just fucking won Best Actor, Eddie Redmayne, in the worst acting performance of all time.
Who the hell's Eddie Redmayne? Why do I know that name?
The guy who won the Oscar for playing Stephen Hawking.
Oh!
Yeah.
So he technically followed up The Theory of Everything, a movie where he wins an Oscar with that.
Yes. It was so good. Hey, Kelly's here. I'm talking about...
Smells like someone's been milking a mountain lion in here.
Pretty close. Yeah, I was talking about Eddie Redmayne and Channing Tatum in Jupiter Ascending.
I don't like that.
Yeah, so again, I could talk so much more on it, but I won't for time purposes.
That's a good movie.
You know, no one can see what you're pointing at.
There's real werewolves in there.
Yeah, so Drew got this new movie. What it got? Night of the Lone Wolf.
Late Phases.
Sorry, Late Phases. Night of the Lone Wolf, and it's described as Gran Torino with werewolves, which sounds pretty good.
Which Kelly shook his head in approval. Like, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Please tell me that's on the box.
No,
I wish it was.
I don't think
I wish
so.
that's how they sold it. But oh no, it is. It says Gran Torino meets Silver Bullet. Amazing. That is how they sell it. Fantastic.
Out of all
Yeah, Silver Bullet.
Werewolf movies. Fucking Silver Bullet.
You know the
masterpiece.
you know the most famous one, Silver Bullet.
Gary Busey was in it. Piss on the Phillies. Piss on the Knicks.
Fucking it was fucking Gary Busey, not Nick Nolte.
Yeah. Both crazy looking fuckers.
Both lunatics.
Yeah.
I believe Gary Busey has a drinking problem in that movie.
Yep.
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Yep.
Life imitates art.
It's an autobiography.
Kelly, what's the most recent movie you've seen at the theater?
That's a good question. Oh, actually, you know what? I saw, I saw Chappie.
Oh, how was that? I think by default you just won best movie scene of the four of us.
Oh, well, I thought of mine, but it's fine.
Before that, I hadn't seen anything since The Imitation Game. But Chappie was fine, I guess. I mean, it wasn't. District 9 was better, I thought. But the one.
District 9 didn't have D. Advert.
No, like, Chappie, like, the one thing about Chappie that I think that really kept me interested was the dumbest thing. It was definitely that the robots have on their heads antennas. They're pretty long. They're very pointy in their heads, and that's, where they get all the signals and that from. When Chappie gets his consciousness, the antennas act as ears, so they reflect his emotions. So he looks like a kitty half the time when he gets scared or mad. So I'm just like, this is adorable. The rest of the story was I found that their tagline on the poster is a bit misleading because they say that Chappie is humanity's last hope.
Right.
So I figured that okay, the rest of the robots go crazy because that seems to be the the usual thing for
the iRobot.
The iRobot the thing, but they don't.
Oh.
And really, he just kind of hangs around with this group of characters throughout the entire movie. There's no real kind of, I don't think there's any from what I was watching, there wasn't any real major conflict with machine and man kind of thing.
Yeah, I saw two very different trailers for it. One was the group hanging out and doing Chappie stuff.
Yeah.
And then more recently, I think after it came out, so they were probably trying to repackage it because it wasn't doing well, I guess, it was a straight up action movie trailer.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is what the movie was, really.
I mean, there was
some
action in it. But
right.
I mean, it wasn't. That wasn't the point of the movie, really.
Right.
I mean, I watched it. I went to an empty theater to watch because I watched it 1 in the afternoon.
So you could jerk off?
Yep.
Yep.
And that was ruined. Or maybe enlightened when a dad and his kids came in.
Sure, a lot of sexy kids in this theater.
Yep.
Gross. His dad and the kids came in, and the kids must have been 8.
Too old.
And this was not a movie to bring your kids to.
No, yeah, I wouldn't
There's a lot
think
of
so.
F-bombs in it, and
Yeah.
a guy gets ripped in half quite graphically.
Oh, that's delightful for the kids. For the kids!
Well, I think you still saw the best one, unless you...
Well, I remembered that I went and saw, it's not really much, it's not a movie, but I saw it in the theater, which was the movie concert for Bjork,
Right.
for biophilia, and it was amazing. They had a fucking Tesla machine, and the Tesla machine was playing noises in one of the songs. It was awesome. And she had a 12-piece Icelandic woman's choir that were all 6'4", and all of their last names had too many vowels and not enough consonants.
A lot of umlauts.
But that wasn't really a movie as much as it was seeing a concert.
Fair.
But it was good. It was still good.
I've seen a lot of non-theater movies. I've seen a ton recently.
Yeah?
Oh boy.
I saw Digging Up the Marrow, which was...
Yeah, you told me about that one.
Could have... was... I don't know. It definitely... It had a lot of potential, but I think they kind of dropped the ball a little bit on it.
Didn't dig up enough marrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a movie I need to watch still called When Animals Dream, I think, which is a... what's Mads Mikkelsen's deal? He's Swedish?
Danish.
Danish. Yeah, he's Danish.
His brother
Nice.
is in this.
Phil Mickelson.
Yeah, Phil Mickelson.
That's the funniest thing I've ever said. High
Nice.
five. High
Let's
five.
storm
all
out.
around.
Let's storm out.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the mic and leave.
And it's like a Danish werewolf film.
Is he a werewolf?
No, his daughter I think is bitten by one, and she's going through these weird. I think it has to do with like puberty
Puberty?
as well.
Gross.
Danish ginger snaps?
Kinda, I think so.
I'm in for that.
That being said, I don't know if I've seen a lot of really good movies. Well, Night of the Lone Wolf was fine.
I've been watching a lot of terrible horror movies on Netflix. Like, literally anything that comes up, and I go, this could be okay, and then watch it, and I'm like, yeah, that was
Oh,
terrible.
that wasn't okay.
However, I did treat myself.
Treat yourself.
I treated myself. The other night I got home from school, and I was very tired and didn't want to have to think. And I turned on Netflix, and it had a new movie on it, like something had just come out.
Uh-huh.
So I literally laid here and somewhat consciously watched all 2 hours and 45 minutes of Transformers 4.
Whoa!
And Mark Wahlberg is the worst actor in the history of acting. Like, he's supposed to be this scientist who's
What?
like, he's a scientist.
I thought he was a mechanic.
He's a scientist.
Outside, like in The Happening when he was a teacher.
Yeah, he's a teacher. So he's a scientist.
He's a teacher who became a
who's-
scientist.
Who he likes to create all these inventions. Like he creates a robot that goes to the fridge and gets you your beer, but it doesn't quite get you your beer. And,
Wait, what?
And his sidekick,
He's a bad scientist.
his sidekick is T.J.
T.J.
Miller,
Miller.
who is a surfer.
Science, yeah!
He's a surfer dude who helps him out, and spoiler alert, gets killed. But Mark Wahlberg is like this scientist, and he's like super nerdy, but he's still jacked to shit. And then the first chance that he has to fight somebody, he's like immediately like a Green Beret.
Yeah.
Like he just knows how to kick ass. And this is the movie where he literally, like, he goes back to that phase where all he does is ask questions.
Oh, no.
Like, everything in that movie was him asking questions.
What? So you mean these are Transformers?
You're telling me that these are robots, but they know how to, they live in disguise?
How you guys doing? You doing good?
You guys want to answer some fucking questions?
Gotcha.
Do some fucking ones?
Look, Mark, like, you're supposed to be playing a bit of a nerd here. You can't be all, like, as muscular as her. You have to...
Look at me, I'm wearing glasses.
You're gonna have to, like, lose...
He does wear glasses!
Of course he does.
You're gonna have to, like, lose some weight or something. Hell no, you get Donnie for that shit!
Donnie does all the pussy rolls. Donnie, get in the car! Let's go!
Wait, so I'm confused. So am I like a scientist cop?
No, Mark, you're just a scientist.
Yeah, but I'm like a CSI, like a scientist cop thing, like, right?
So
I
like a
use
scientist
science
who works out a lot,
stuff,
right?
Yeah, I'm a scientist who's studying the science of working out, right? Yeah, it was...
Were you in that movie Shooter? I was. That was like a real thing that could have happened. I know.
And luckily for me, the next movie loaded up on my Netflix queue of when I don't want to have to think
Transformers 3?
is Noah. So...
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. That's already on Netflix?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kelly, it's on Netflix because it made negative $3,000.
Oh, remember when I looked up the box office gross for Wolves?
Yeah.
Yikes.
It was low.
Yeah?
It was
'Cause-
Jason Momoa was in it.
Yeah.
And I heard like a bunch of people, like a bunch of werewolf fanatics, even werewolfnews.com was kind of like, oh, this is like, I've heard a lot of good things about this movie.
Yeah,
So,
I did too. So I'm like, hey, have you seen this? Is it good? And you hadn't.
I hadn't.
Yeah.
So I looked it up on my phone. I'm adjusting myself. What do you want me to do? I'm talking about werewolves.
I forgot werewolves get you kind of semi-hard.
Hot. That's what.
Oh, God.
That's right.
No,
No,
God.
I'm not going to say it.
Say it.
Well, hold on. I'm really focused on the movie first.
Got a lot of things going on.
So I looked up on my phone and just kind of see, like, I think we were looking just like what would the werewolves look like.
Yeah.
And then I came across the Wikipedia page.
Oh yeah, I found the one girl werewolf, and she was
Yeah.
kind of hot.
Yeah, she was hot. She was stacked.
She was. Wolf boobs.
Wolf boobs.
.org.
.org/WWE.
It's a non-profit.
So I happened to look at the budget, and the budget was like 2 million?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Somewhere in
It
that
was like
range?
it was like a few million.
Yeah. And so I'm like, and I look at what it.
Best werewolf movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I'm sure most of that. Well, no, not even most of that. I was gonna say like, Jason Momoa in it, but he's not like a massive star.
No.
So I'm like, I don't know where a lot of that like money kind of went.
Well, the effects look pretty good.
I guess, yeah. But anyways, so I scroll down and look and see what it made, and I was like,
Oh boy.
I'm like, hey Scott, let's just
Guess how much it made.
and
much
Scott,
did it
Actually, no.
what?
Let's do a how much did this shit make with Nick and Drew, who are the two
Okay,
who
hold on,
don't know.
Let me grab my phone so I can...
So
Look it up.
we're talking about the 2014 movie Wolves. Budget of 3.4 million. What was its domestic gross? Impromptu. How much did this shit make? This is unprecedented, folks.
Nick, can you see Kelly?
I can.
I'm so excited I have to take off my cardigan.
I
Right.
just waved at Kelly, and I don't have a fucking camera on. God damn it.
We have Nick on video for those listening wondering what could be going on.
Okay. Once Kelly's got this loaded up...
Kelly's just remembering how to use the internet.
Well, mine takes a while. There we go.
Tit flick.
Also, it had 25% rating on Rotten Wolves.
Hold on. There's a Rotten Wolves?
Yeah, it's the one for werewolf movies. Oh, wow. Okay, I was way off. Budget was 18 million.
Holy shit!
Yeah, because it looked pretty legit.
Who else is in this? Kim
That's still
Coates?
pretty goddamn.
Lucas Till, Jason Momoa, Merritt Patterson, John Piper Ferguson.
So a bunch of
But
nobodies.
yeah, nobody other people
Yeah.
I've ever heard of.
Jesus, what do they do? Filming?
Well, wait, hold on, here we go. 2014 Canadian film.
That makes sense.
That's a huge budget for a Canadian film, by the way.
But they'll literally throw their money into anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so budget is 18 million.
18 million. Jesus. I'm gonna say like 40,000.
Nicholas?
$1.
Well, closest without going over. I'm pretty sure, Kelly, you can give the results.
Box office gross was $34,000 and $34,078.
That's a win for Nick. Drew slightly overshot with $40,000.
$18 million. They
Yeah.
must have filmed on location in Toronto and shut down every street regardless of what they were using it.
So if my math is correct, which it is, they recouped less than 1% of the budget.
Yep.
About a third of 1%.
Yikes.
Pretty good, guys.
Fuck you.
People are fucking speciesists.
Yeah.
But they'll make that back in international video sales.
Russia.
Because Asia
Russia.
buys everything.
Russia loves movies, action movies, like werewolfy, vampire-y business. Russia loves that shit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, Resident Evil and shit make
Yeah.
hundreds of billions of
Yeah,
dollars.
they make a lot of money overseas,
Yeah.
for sure. All those kind of things. Okay, well,
Going for the experiment?
yeah. Let's play some Last Man Stanton now that there's four of us.
Ooh.
Kelly, do you know The Last Man Stanton
I don't know what that is.
is a game that Doug played with
Harry
Dean
Dean
Stanton, like legit. And they literally were just naming Harry Dean Stanton movies. So you just go around and you name movies of an actor until you...
It's not specific to
Yeah,
Harry Dean
we're not
Stanton.
just playing Harry Dean Stanton, but the game
Yeah.
is called Last Man Stanton. So...
An actor or director with a large body of work is chosen, and then you just go around naming their stuff until you can't name them anymore.
I'm going to suggest one. The films of one Billy Bob Thornton. Do you think there's enough to do Billy Bob Thornton?
We'll see what we can do with it.
Billy Bob? Sound good? Nick,
can
Billy
do,
Bob?
I can do a couple.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Okay, cool. Let's do...
Does he have to star in it, or does he
Just a movie he's in.
Be in it.
Just a movie he's in. Okay, who wishes to start?
I will start.
Okay,
The astronaut farmer.
Scott?
Sling Blade.
Nick?
Bad Santa.
Nice.
Monsters Ball. I was gonna say Monsters of Balls. No, but no.
That's a different movie.
Did you see Halle Berry Monsters Balls? Oh man.
Yeah, Monsters Ball.
Bandits.
Bad News Bears.
Nick.
Pushing Tin.
Ooh.
Good call.
Mr. Woodcock.
I got one lined up. Don't fuck this up for me, Kelly.
I have one lined up as well.
You don't sound like you do. You
I
sound,
know I do. I'm
you sound-
saving it though.
You sound like you're killing time until...
Shaving it.
Whoa. I will go with Puss in Boots.
Who was he?
He was one of the two people that guarded the beans or whatever. Like,
I was thinking, I know he's done some voices, but
He is correct.
I can't think of what. The Ice Harvest.
Ooh.
Oh, you
I was like, what's that movie he did with John Cusack?
That one!
No, I just screwed Nick over. Okay, Nick.
I totally fucked you, Nick.
You son of a bitch. Fuck. God damn it. I don't know. Milk.
Good shot in the dark.
First of all, that's a good random pull. Like, I don't know, milk.
I don't know.
Alright, well, Nick's out. I will go with Friday Night Lights.
The Judge.
I was in that.
Did you see The
I did
Judge?
see The Judge.
Did they at some point in the movie say, "Here come the judge"?
They do refer to
Robert Duvall?
Robert Duvall as Judge all the time, so
Huh.
I'm pretty sure they say The Judge at least 50 times in that movie.
Billy Bob. There's so many more. I gotta be able to think of one.
What's that one where he fucks his sister? Is that real life?
No, that was when he was banging Angelina Jolie, who was fucking her brother.
Oh, okay. So they kind of, well, whatever, same thing.
Shit,
I've
Billy
got
Bob. 2
that I can think of.
You know that movie series Fargo? He was in that.
Yeah.
Shit. There's gotta be another one. I'm out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to clarify. Kelly said Bandits. That's the one with him and Bruce Willis,
Yes.
right? Okay, because I was like, there's a movie with him and Bruce Willis, and I
Yeah.
was like, okay. I'm going to go with Armageddon.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. He did more voice work. What was that?
I asked him if he brought his iPad.
Oh.
And he asked me quietly, so we didn't have to address it on
The thing
the
that we're
recording,
recording.
and now we've had to.
yeah,
because
Thanks, Dick.
Good.
All right, Scott, I'm going to give you in charge of Kelly and how much time he gets, because I'm still in the game. So it's not fair for me to say, Kelly, you're out. He's also looking around my room at movies.
I'm looking at your fucking dodgeball. I can't think of anything, so I'm just gonna take a shot and say
Milk 2.
Milkier.
Lion King 1.5.
It's a good shot.
Um,
You got a cap, Roger?
I have Faster, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Would have been a while before I came to that one.
Oh, motherfucker, Baytown Outlaws.
Yep. Good call.
Yeah, I'm sure that if we had gone back around, I might have been able to ponder another one. But yeah, I can't think of another one.
Well, congratulations. Drew has won the game where he picked the guy.
True, but does that mean I go first in Len Mall?
I don't see why not.
Okay, where's your iPad? Is it in the car?
It's in the car.
You jackass! Go get it,
I guess I'll go get
or
it.
I'll go get it.
I'll get it. You can...
But if I get it, I'm gonna poo in your backseat.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna get it.
All right. Well, Scott's gonna leave quickly to go get his iPad so that we can play this game. Let's just talk about why didn't Scott close the door? Kelly, do me the honors of closing the door. Thank you. All right. So, how are things with you, Kelly Summers? You've been working your delts?
Yeah.
You've been working your pecs?
Yes. I've been working the most important muscle of all, the wang.
Kelly, I don't think you need to work on your wang. I think your wang is enough for 3. Nick,
Sir,
not to get off topic of movies, but have you shut down operations of working as a wrestling guy?
funny you should mention that. That's kind of up in the air right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
By your choice or by somebody else's choice?
By somebody else's choice. Pretty much I was told that my services were no longer needed. Basically my services are no longer needed in the capacity that they were, but I'm more than welcome to basically find something to work on instead of actually being like within one of the controlling parties.
Ah. So they're like,
So I'm pretty much trying to decide if I want to say fuck you or not.
I would say fuck you.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards fuck you, especially since I'm going to start working on a whole bunch of different, like, web series and different shorts and stuff that I'm going to start working on, so I may just not have fucking time for wrestling, so.
True. And, now that I'm almost graduated film school, we can finally start working on our projects together.
I mean, I would still have to fly on the other side of the goddamn country.
Which you're
in
gonna
order
do.
for that to happen.
What you're gonna do. Because I sure as fuck ain't going to Florida.
It
Okay.
may be cheaper for you to come to Florida than for me to go to Vancouver.
Unlikely.
Yeah, it's actually really expensive for us to, even if we drive down to Seattle and fly across, it's still pretty pricey.
Seattle would be comparable, but actually flying from Vancouver, it'd be way more.
Alright, anyways, we have the iPad now, so we'll do some stuff. Alright, I'm just going to pick random categories because these are old and I haven't looked at them in a long time.
Sure.
At some point, it must have been Dan Aykroyd's birthday. So, the films of Dan Aykroyd. Then there is... Oh boy. I don't even remember what most of these are for. Okay, Academy Award winner for Best Actors between 1990 and 2000.
Okay.
Or... so many things that I could choose that are a thing. No. Let's go with...
Take it easy.
So many... I'm gonna poop myself. Come on, just pick one.
You're looking at category after category. Just say one of them.
Wayans World. Films of a Wayans.
I regret pushing you into that decision.
And who goes first?
Kelly came
Kelly,
sec-
because Kelly came second. Okay, Kelly. A Wayans film, an Academy Award winner for Best Actor 1990 to 2000, or a Dan Aykroyd film.
Wayne's film.
Ooh, Kelly went the way I did not expect him to
Yeah,
go.
me neither.
You guys are racist, that's why.
I did.
Well, the reason we didn't expect it is because you're racist.
Okay, Kelly, would you like a Wayans film from 2006, 2004, or 2000?
1993. Because that's my favorite one.
You didn't say my favorite.
Yeah, you didn't say
I didn't see Blank Man.
No.
Oh, Major Payne.
Major Payne.
Major Payne, sorry.
Partially because it has Bam Bam Big
Yeah.
on it.
So 2004, 2006, or 2000?
Give me...
Oh, I just saw a lightning outside.
Oh.
It is thunderstorming.
I'll go with 2004.
04 Wayans.
2004, starring one of the Wayans acting dynasty. Nice. I'm glad that we can remember that because that's so long ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Juana Man wasn't Wayne's film, was it? Unless that's the one. Is that it? Did I win?
Juana Man.
You did not win.
Okay.
All right. So the director keeps a sure hand on this farcical black comedy.
Wait, what kind of black comedy?
With impeccable casting, finely tuned performances, and a bedrock of music produced by, I can't say who, but by somebody who is well known. And it is a remake. And it lists 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 names.
Wayne's brother film that was a remake?
Oh, and I didn't say stars, sorry. 3 stars.
That limits immediately
Yeah.
the number of Wayans movies it can be.
Oh.
8.
8 names, 8 of 9.
Go to Nick.
Nick. Kelly says 8 of 9.
0.
Ooh, fuck you. Do I know it? 04 comedy. Black comedy. We're not sure which kind.
Could be either one.
I can't think of it, so I gotta hope you get it wrong. Name that movie, Nick.
Is it Death at a Funeral?
I think it's not.
I think that's later.
Yeah.
So the film is directed by Joel and Ethan Coen. Stars Tom Hanks and Marlon Wayans and J.K. Simmons. And it is The Lady Killers.
Oh.
Man,
Oh.
tough one.
That's a shitty Wayans movie.
It's one of those sneaky Coen movies.
Yeah.
That, you
That,
don't
that
really
not a lot of people have seen.
think of as a
Yeah.
Coen movie.
I don't know a lot of people that have seen that film.
I haven't seen
so,
it. It's like one of 2 or 3 Coen movies I haven't seen.
Point to Scott.
Point Scott, goddamn right.
So Nick to Kelly.
Nick to Kelly, yeah.
Okay, Nick, it's your turn to pick. Would you like... House of Pain, the films of Alexander Payne.
Oh, I thought it was movies that have major pain in the title.
Third in a trilogy, so that is obviously the third movie in a trilogy. Like I needed to explain it. And of course, All Bombs, because I love all bombs, so it's a film that is a bomb.
A bomb, not the bomb, right?
Not the bomb.
Okay.
A bomb.
I wish Leonard rated things the bomb.
Let's go third in a trilogy.
Yes, ma'am. Would you like a third in a trilogy from 2001, 1985, or 2002?
1985.
As we've established,
Nick has only seen movies in the
comprising
80s.
99% of the last batch of movies you've watched.
Okay, this film from 1985. 2.5 stars from Leonard. It is a thunderous film and has lots of action and stunts, and even some philosophical moments, but lacks the kinetic energy of the 2 previous films. And it's 7 names.
Let's go 7.
To me?
Yeah.
-1.
-1.
Shit,
Kelly
my
Summers.
options are getting limited here.
I may have the wrong year, but we'll see.
You always say that.
Yeah, but
85. Yeah, you fucking Sam Levine it.
Yeah. I don't know. I could be wrong. You're not wrong,
You're
Sam.
never wrong, you
Shut
asshole.
up.
I still love Sam.
Little Wolverine, a.k.a. Little Jean Valjean.
85. 85, I shouldn't say anything.
Nope.
Because I don't want to be given no hints, because I'm going to have to say name it. This is going to be a cheap-ass
Kelly-
way for me to win, by the way.
Kelly
but that's
Summers.
okay.
No, we're going to go to 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. Do I say the name of the movie?
You can say whatever. I'm not going to say anything until you say both.
We'll hopefully know which is the movie and which is the name.
I don't remember if there was an order. Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, and the Last Crusade.
Nope.
The film is Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome, or Beyond Thunderdome, and of course Mel Gibson.
Oh,
Second build, Tina Turner.
Was that the right year though?
Nope.
Or was that
89.
89.
Oh
Yeah.
That gives 2 points to Scott, but we're going to play to 3.
I was hoping that's exactly what you were thinking. I'm like, I hope he thinks it's Indiana Jones.
Okay, so Kelly told Scott, so it's Nick to Kelly.
I told
Oh, he's just
so Kelly to Nick.
Kelly to
again.
Nick.
It's
Kelly
challenging
Summers. At some point, it must have been Lindsay Lohan's birthday, so the films of Lindsay Lohan.
Delightful.
Bald to the Bone, I don't know why I wrote that, but it's films where the villain is bald. Or, let's go... Protagonist dies. So the film where the protagonist is dead at the end. And it's not...
AKA the films of Sean Bean.
Yes. AKA Season 1 of Game of Thrones.
So it's me picks?
Yeah.
Ball to the Bone.
Bald villain.
Bald villain, okay.
Bald villain. Would you like 1997, 1989, or 1999?
I know what I want you to pick.
87, 89,
I
99.
know what
Which one do you want me to pick?
pick the one I want you to pick.
Which one
I'm not
is that?
telling you because you will be a jerk and not pick it. But I'm
Yeah, you don't know
I'm
that.
going to send you good vibes and get you to pick the one I want you to pick.
So sorry, 97, 99, and
89.
Pick the one I want you to pick. I know you know.
No, I don't.
So
know.
just do it. You can you can feel me. Pick it. Pick it. If you pick the one, I guarantee I will win.
97.
That's the one!
1997.
I so hope I'm right or else I'm just going to look like the biggest asshole. I'm sure I'm
Alright.
right. I'm sure.
This film from...
I'm so confident.
This film from 1997 that features a bald villain. 2 stars
I knew you could
from
feel
Leonard Maltin.
I knew you could feel my vibes.
He says about this film, good actors can only do so much with a script this dumb,
Okay, I know what it is now.
Damn it!
and dozens of explosions and stunts don't make enough of a difference.
Damn it!
And he lists 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 names.
-2.
Ugh.
-2. Can Nick...
Nick.
I gotta say name it.
Alright,
Shit.
Kelly Summers.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, George Clooney, Batman and Robin.
I don't think that's it.
Is that not it?
Nick, you scored a point.
Huh.
The film
Yay!
is Con Air.
Ah.
Top 2 are Nicolas Cage and John Cusack.
Was
Because
Batman
the
and
bad
Robin
guy
97?
is John Malkovich and
Yeah, I think
he's
it was.
bald.
Okay. I
His
thought that
name is Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. For a second, wasn't that
And it's one of my...
Jackal in ECW?
Yes.
Yes.
And I will admit that that is one of my guilty pleasure movies.
Con Air? Con Air's fun.
I love Con Air. I know it's awful, but I love it.
Not the movie I thought it was going to be for 1997 before you read the description and then the explosions threw me
Yeah, I
off.
don't have
The
the...
explosions kind of threw me off too. I was like,
I was sure it was going to be Austin Powers. Yeah, sure.
Interesting. Okay, so point for Nick. So it is now...
Scott to... What do we do? We had Nick challenging Kelly, so me pick going to Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Scott. Would you like Bruce Killis, Those are movies where Bruce Willis kills a lot of people.
All right. Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Do you want... Let's go Academy Award winners, Best Actor 90 to 2000, because I think you like that category. You've liked it in the past.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? Dan Aykroyd films again, because it was his birthday at one point.
Well, it's not his birthday today, so let's go Best Actors.
All right. 1996, 1998, or 1993. 3, 6, or 8.
3, please.
1993. So again, just to clarify, this movie won the 1993 Best Actor. So it's from 1992.
But you just said the movies were from...
Well, sorry, I was saying it won the award for Best Actor in 1993. So the film is from 1992. Does that change your opinion?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then you may reselect.
So what were the years?
93, 96, or 98. So they're all from the year before.
Right.
So technically we're doing 92, 95, 97.
Then 98 Oscars then.
Okay.
And I'm going fucking balls out on this too.
Okay. So the film, 3.5 stars.
-4.
I'm still gonna read, so calm down.
-4.
Okay. It's a wonderful comedy drama written by the director and takes the viewer on an emotional journey with laughs and tears along the way.
I like how you read that. Like you were disgusted with it.
And all of the writers and the director have cameos in small roles in the film. And there is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 names. Scott is going -4 off the bat.
Yeah.
Which goes to Kelly.
So this movie's made 97?
It's from 97, and it won Best Actor 98.
If you go -5, I will suck your dick.
Hey, that's a large challenge. I wouldn't step up for that.
I mean, get it right. Don't just like guess it. Clark Gable.
What if I did say -5?
If you said -5, I'd be super fucking impressed.
But I had no idea.
What do you mean?
Like if I just said -5 and had no
Well,
idea.
that's a dick move.
I can still do it though.
You can do whatever you want.
It's
a free goddamn country.
You realistically can. And then you'd be giving Nick a point and not Scott points. Well, I mean, Scott could still get it wrong.
Yeah.
He could get the order wrong.
-4 is by no means a guarantee.
No.
This is me showing off and probably falling victim to my own hubris, is what this is.
Yeah.
I probably have the movie wrong, let alone the order of actors.
Alright, fine, I'll say name it.
Okay, Scott Henson. Name it, please.
Just gotta wonder if Leonard did any weird ordering.
That's a pretty small flashlight. Oh wait, that's an actual flashlight. Never mind.
Good visual joke.
On a podcast, nothing like visual jokes.
Kelly picked up a small flashlight and says, that's a pretty small flashlight. I think the movie is as good as it gets, and I think the top 4 in descending order are Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt, Greg Kinnear, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Wrong, the dog.
The dog?
I'm worried about the order of Kinnear and Cuba. Or if... Or if he fucking threw Skeet Ulrich in there.
The film is As Good As It Gets.
Uh-huh.
Directed by James L. Brooks.
Uh-huh.
The order is...
James L. Brooks.
Jack Nicholson.
Okay, I was also worried he might put Helen Hunt first.
Helen Hunt.
Uh-huh.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is 4th. Greg Kinnear is 3rd.
Fuck yes!
You win.
All right.
You went 4 deep. Congratulations. Scott wins.
Sam the man that.
All right.
Although
Scott.
I didn't go 5 deep on Mr. Holland's
Oh my God!
Which is the craziest thing that anyone's ever done.
Nick, do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
was fucking ridiculous.
He's like Rain Man.
We didn't have it on a podcast, but didn't I go 5D from Wild Hogs?
I think you went 5D.
I have no doubt that you went 5 deep on Wild Hogs. I'm surprised.
No, we did. We recorded it afterwards, but we didn't do it for points.
I'm surprised you didn't get to the Sklar brothers. You went so deep on it.
I just remember, I don't know what brought it up. I was laughing so hard.
It was because it was Doug's favorite
Oh,
movie.
yeah, Doug's favorite movie.
Okay, Nick, we will move on, and you can host now.
Yay!
I want to take
Alright.
Ooh, my phone is on fire.
So, who's going first this time around?
I guess me,
Sure.
because I haven't played yet.
Alright, so we will do... How about Bet You Can't Name the Full Title?
Oh, God.
Oh, I like those.
Movies that have really fucking long-ass titles.
Like goddamn. Well, no, I won't say one in case you have it.
Okay.
I Am What I Am. Movies where actors appear as themselves.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was movies where Ed Harris gets RKO'd onto a desk.
I thought it was a movie starring Popeye. All good options.
Anyways.
And The Human Torch, the films of Richard Pryor.
Wow.
That's fun for everyone.
Oh, God.
Baby crushes.
I'm going to go Bet You Can't Name the Whole Title, because I
Yeah.
love those ones. For 400, Alex.
Alright, would you like a movie from 1984, 1996, or 1972?
Ooh.
Interesting.
You say 84?
84, 72, 84, 96.
I'm going to go with 84.
Every 12 years.
Every 12 years, correct. Every 12 years a slave.
Alright, I gotta look up in the fucking book.
Nick's going analog.
You, sir, are ballsy.
It's weird that the book is now more up to date than the app. We've
Not this
really.
book, this is from 2013.
No, then we're even.
Alright, first of all, let me count the names. There are, okay, this is from 1984. It is an off-the-wall Pulp Fiction
Is it Pulp Fiction?
from 84.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's a prequel.
It should be fun, but it's incoherent.
Huh.
But it has a fervent following.
Fervent.
And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names.
Ooh, boy. I'm going to go with 5.
Kelly.
4.
Name it. Smartass.
No.
You got 4 names, Kelly?
4 for Kelly.
4 for Kelly. I got pretty. I think you can do it.
I think you're optimistic.
No, I think you can do it. 4 out of 5.
We'll see. I bet he can't name the whole title. As per
right,
the
Kelly.
category.
That's true. All right, Kelly.
Yes.
From the bottom up, Christopher Lloyd,
Okay.
Jeff Goldblum,
Uh-huh.
Ellen Barkin, and John Lithgow.
Kelly's favorite person of all time.
And what was the year? 85?
84.
84.
Do you
A
want to
fervent following, off-the-wall Pulp Fiction, and it should be fun, but it's incoherent.
Ooh,
Oh, I know what it is.
Drew knows it.
I love John Lithgow.
Damn it, I know what it is now, but I would have never thought of it.
I'm still not sure, actually.
Yeah. John Lithgow, Jeff Goldblum, and Christopher Lloyd.
Damn it.
Chef Goldblum.
Chef Goldblum.
1984.
Quiet.
I'm allergic to your Fagginess. Queer.
You got me, friend.
I have no idea, so I'm just going to name the first John Lithgow movie of the 80s that comes to mind, and that's Footloose.
Bet you can't name the whole title.
Footloose. Some
All right,
people
Drew,
say
what's the
Foot
full
Lost.
title?
Drew, what is it?
The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the 8th Dimension.
Correct.
Good call.
Damn it!
I wouldn't have got that.
Top billing, RoboCop. Peter Weller.
Right.
Yep.
Damn it!
All right, so that is a point to Scott, right?
Point to Scott. Another cheap point for Scott. I don't know, it's not a cheap point. I'm playing the game right.
Who are
Good
you?
for me.
You're the, who's the one that never names anything?
Oh, I think Ricky Lindholm's gotten pretty far.
No,
by
but it's a
not
dude.
naming much.
It's one of the dudes that's not good at the game, but always wins or does well
TJ
by just.
Miller.
Well, I think T.J. Miller.
No, it's.
TJ Miller, yeah.
I feel like it's like Bronger or one of those guys that just like never actually answers one. They just get other people to guess.
Carry on, and while you do, I will consult the Leonard Maltin game database, which is a real thing. Thanks, nerds.
Thanks, nerds.
Fucking love that website.
It's so good.
All right, so,
I'm going Kelly to Drew.
Kelly to me.
Kelly to Drew. All right, so, Kelly,
What?
would you like Cleese Shop?
Oop. Dick.
He did that. He'll come back.
That's just features movies featuring Saturday Night Live alums and nudity.
So
That's amazing.
I missed the category title. What was it?
Saturday Night Live nudes.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
And Rosemary's Baby Daddy, which is films featuring Satan.
And sorry, what was the first one? Because you kind of got cut off for a second, so we missed the first one.
Cleese Shop. That's the films of John Cleese.
I'll go with Rosemary's Baby Daddy.
All right. Would you like a film featuring Satan from 1987 or 2000?
Let's go with 2000.
All right.
By the way,
Alright, this
sorry
film-
to interrupt. T.J. Miller has won 15 points, 15 by challenge, 0 by guessing.
Oh, okay.
And the most points by challenge, although that's a lot of because he's played so much, is Graham Elwood. Rory Scovel also has a really low percentage.
Maybe that's what I'm
It
thinking
might
of.
be
It's
Scovel.
Rory.
Scovel is 2 points by guessing, 16 by challenge.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, Nick. Continue.
Yeah, we're back.
So, this movie that features Satan from 2000 is outrageous and sometimes appalling. It is full of gag cameos. And it was co-written by the main star.
I'm going to say -1.
Whoa. Andrew.
Might have the-
Sorry, it goes to me?
Yeah.
might have the year
I'm going to go
wrong.
-2.
Ooh,
Fuck. It's the year?
2000.
Ooh.
See, we were probably thinking the same thing.
Probably.
Regrettably, I don't think I can do 3 even if I get it. I gotta say name it.
Okay, here's the thing. If it's the movie I'm thinking of, I've never actually seen it.
Ooh.
I just know what it is, so I'm hoping it's correct.
I'm hoping it's not.
Is the film Little Nicky starring Adam Sandler and Harvey Keitel?
Little Nicky, starring Adam Sandler. Harvey Keitel is third bill. Patricia Arquette.
Yes.
See, I didn't even know she was in it because I've never seen it.
Yeah,
I just knew that Harvey
she's-
Keitel was Satan.
She's the girl in it. I probably would have said Keitel second as well, just
That's,
based on
that's exactly the movie.
star
I had in
power.
mind.
Damn! Alright, that's 2 for Scott.
Yep.
You suck.
I'm really Rory Scoveling this.
Scott's really Rory Scoveling this.
Okay.
Alright.
Me to Kelly.
Alright, so we've got Die Hard, which is movies with necrophilia. Looney Tunes, movies where the title features a Looney Tunes character.
Nice.
Oh.
And just to clarify, that isn't necessarily to say that it is about that character. It just has that character's name in the
Yeah.
title.
Wile E. Coyote's ugly.
And let's do Saturday Night Live nudes.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go Saturday Night Live nudes.
Saturday. Boners.
Alright, would you like a movie from 1980, 1981, 1982, or 1983?
Wow. Really wide spectrum you got there.
Let me think here. 82.
82, alright?
Okay, I got an idea for that year. We'll see. No, maybe I don't.
Maybe you're drunk.
I'm a little bit drunk. SNL and nudes.
Alright. God damn it, come on.
That's what happens when you're using
Is your-
third world technology.
Is your book not loading fast enough?
Not fast enough at all.
You should reboot it.
So close it.
Yep, close it, open it again, see if it's better.
Install an update.
Did you forget how to spell it?
No, I'm spelling it correctly. I just can't fucking find it. No.
Maybe if we go really in a cold, that's just like earwax.
Use the first letter.
Alright, I know that I have this and I can't fucking find it. Where the hell?
Just tell me and I'll type it into the iPad.
See, I was going to suggest that not as a joke, and then I realized why it was retarded.
Alright, I just realized I was spelling it incorrectly.
Fool! It's the silent P.
THE space.
Gotcha. Alright. 1982. And it is a slam bang mix of action and comedy. God damn, there's not a lot. The film has a sequel. Oh, god damn it.
It's one of those ones that's a lot of plot.
Yeah, it's basically all plot.
Yeah. It happens. We can work with that if we need to.
Sorry, and how many stars was it?
Oh shit, I haven't even done stars at all. It's 3.5 stars.
Whoa.
And it's one of the actors' screen debut.
Okay.
I feel like that gives it away, but so screen debut.
Oh,
He'll be back.
you'll be
Don't
back.
you worry about it.
Put your cardigan back on, queer.
As a sequel, 3.5 stars,
Yeah.
1982, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Whoa.
13, 14 names.
I'm going to say ballsy or safe.
That's the question.
I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go 14. I don't know what you're thinking about, but it's making you giggle.
Name it.
Name it.
You're an idiot. You are an idiot. You gave it away.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
Just didn't
Why?
want Scott
Because I
to
don't
win.
want you to get a point.
Ah!
Why don't you get a point? All right.
All right, Nick, I get all the names.
This is stupid. I hope you
All
Pete
right.
Holmes it.
I might Pete Holmes it.
You won't. I think
You
it'll be.
might, it's possible. Alright, so, for the bottom up,
Devil
the
Wears Prada.
Busboys, Jim Haney,
Haney.
Olivia Brown,
OB.
Denise Crosby,
Bing.
Jonathan
I was gonna say, I prefer
Banks.
Bing.
James Keane, Brian James, Sonny Landham, Patrick Kelly, or David Patrick Kelly, sorry,
That's three
Frank
names.
McRae, James Remar,
Dixie Down.
Annette O'Toole, Eddie Murphy, and Nick Nolte.
48 hours.
Yeah, of fucking
Correct.
course it is.
You're welcome, Drew. Thanks, Kelly.
What was the point of that?
Your turn, sir.
I do get to pick a
There
category.
you go.
Scott gets to pick now. So that's 2-1 to Big Dick.
Yeah.
You couldn't have done it in 13?
I decided I did not just know it. I just want to give Drew a point.
Kelly and I are playing this game to not let you win.
Alright. I'm still gonna win.
Let's
Movies
do-
featuring a dinosaur in a park. Kelly, name it. All of them.
The
Stegosaurus
Let's do
Jones goes...
Looney Tunes.
Uh-huh.
Tammy and the
It's Looney Tunes, so movies where the title is a Looney Tunes character.
Is it like the full name of a Looney Tunes character, or just like one of the names?
part
Like,
of it.
could it just be Bugs?
So, like a part of the name.
Okay. I figured. I'm like, how many movies have the full name of a Looney Tunes character?
Alright, so
Okay,
Looney
yeah.
Tunes, then, Human Torch, the films of Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
It?
Take a...
You give me a number, I turn the page in the book and pick a movie from that page.
Oh, fuck that.
No, that's fun.
No, fuck that noise. Looney Tunes.
From 1 to 6,000 and, or 1,639.
No. Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes. Alright, so would you like a movie from 1983 or 1998?
83. Although now that I say it, I could get 1998 as well, and I probably should have picked that because I'm not sure about 83. We'll see how this plays out.
Alright, so from 1983, this movie has 1.5 stars. It is an in-name only sequel.
Okay.
There is no coherency. And it is the second of a trilogy. So there's another movie after this.
Okay. Huh.
And there are...
It's gone again.
You,
8 names.
okay, well, we heard you cut out for a sec, but we heard you say 8 names, so I think we're good. Shit. I really should have said 98. But for the fuck of it, let's go 0.
Aw, you sack of shit.
What was the year?
83.
Wait, goes Kelly or me?
What was the last one? The last one was Kelly challenging you, so this would be to Kelly. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kelly.
I didn't quite hear the description. I heard something about it was a sequel, so it's a second
Sequel, but
trilogy.
only in name.
An in-name only sequel. There's also a third movie. It's a 1.5 stars.
Ugh.
Incoherent was something?
It has no coherency, and I think it cut out, but I also said it's Canadian.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Canadian trilogy.
Canadian
Railroad
Railroad
Trilogy.
Trilogy.
You've taken those.
Yeah.
You haven't yet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The first match. The
Yeah.
first
Oh, yeah.
Seattle show.
It would hurt.
Oh, it did.
Canadian trilogy.
Probably not as bad as the one that Dan did to Kelly,
No.
where he crushed him.
It was coming.
Wait, which one?
When the first Canadian Railroad Trilogy that Dan gave to you,
Oh, that's right. I always get
where he
the...
crushed you.
I jumped right on my head. I always get the trilogy mixed up with Sundown. Or no, not Sundown. The
Edwin Fitzgerald.
Edward Fitzgerald. I always get those two confused.
Nick, in case you're unfamiliar, Dan and I are a tag team, and our 3 main double team moves are named after Gordon Lightfoot songs. I can't think of anything.
I'm
So.
gonna say name it because yeah.
I'm not real confident, but the best I got based on the description is Porky's 2.
Full title.
The Wrath of Porky.
The Legend of Porky's Gold. There's a fucking... Really? Come on, man. Give my brother some fucking credit on Porky's 2. Back to...
To be fair,
Back to the...
that's what I was thinking as well, but I didn't know what it was called.
It's called Porky's 2. End of goddamn story. Shit, really?
Oh shit! I didn't know who was in this movie.
I didn't know it was Canadian.
Fucking...
I thought it was Canadian. Fuck you.
Is Porky's and Meatballs the same movie?
Porky's became meatballs.
Porky's 2, go fuck yourself, Nick.
Kelly gets the point.
Point to Kelly. It's Porky's 2 the next day.
Of course it is. Everyone knows that.
And this is actually that's actually where it says in-name only sequel. That's bullshit. Fucking, I don't think Leonard's seen this movie.
It's entirely possible.
It's a direct sequel. It's literally the very next day.
I was gonna say,
It's a direct sequel to Porky's.
With a name like that, wouldn't it in theory take place the next day
day.
and have to involve a lot of the same people?
It does. It takes place the very next day. It has it says in-name only sequel has same cast of kids in new and tamer set of escapades. But it's the same exact it's the same cast, same characters. There's a few new people, but it's the same.
Oh,
Maybe it's not in the spirit of the first movie.
it's not as racy.
Less glory holes.
You did say that. It is not as racy.
Yeah.
All right, so that's point to Kelly,
2-1-1.
2 to Scott, and we've got 1 for Drew. All right.
Do I have 2 in this game or 1?
2.
Good for me. How did I get them?
You don't name things?
Oh, sweet.
Okay. So it's me.
You have 2.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
It's me to me.
Until I get 3. Drew going to...
Alright, well, we'll do... Alright, so Drew will do grab bag, which is 1,640. Die Hard, movies featuring necrophilia. And Cleese Shop, the films of John Cleese.
Ooh. Oh, God, I wish I was ballsy enough to say grab bag, but I'm not. Am I?
It's up to you.
No, I don't think you are.
I generally go against Scott's wishes. Okay, let's go with grab bag.
That's exactly what I wanted you to do. You always play right
Alright,
man.
give me a number between 1 and 1,640.
69! No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking.
Such a dork.
69.
Is 69 taken? Take 69! It's hilarious! If you haven't seen Goon, Nick, I'm gonna come through this phone and beat you up.
Oh, fuck, no, I've seen Goon. It's fucking great.
Yes.
I think it's better than Slapshot.
Yeah, for me, it's on par. It's
Love it.
hard to choose.
When he straight up whips the stick at the guy's face.
I think Doug Benson agrees with you, Nick. I think he said it's the best hockey movie.
Better than Youngblood, where it's just
Oh,
Rob Lowe and
Patrick
Patrick Swayze
Swayze
trying to fuck each other.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good, but that's not a hockey
I'm
movie.
gonna choose the year of our Lord, 1986, the year I was born.
So Page, 1986.
Page 1986.
Alright, try again, jackass. I said 1640.
That's right.
Good job, Drew.
I will pick... No, straight up. We're paying... page 69. Do it.
Okay.
You know, not a lot of people can be given a range of 1,600 odd numbers to pick from and miss. But you have succeeded.
I literally thought 16,000. That's why.
That's a big book. That's a real
It's
big
like
book.
this.
Yeah. Takes up most of Nick's room.
69. Do it. It's hilarious.
Alright, this movie is from
Jesus Christ.
1904.
1997.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fair.
that's a good year.
Year of our Lord.
It was...
A movie.
See...
It was shot on film.
It is a one-joke premise. And it was co-produced by Demi Moore.
Weird.
And... Carrie Fisher appears in an unfunny cameo.
So her whole career. Oh boy. 36 stars?
No.
How many stars?
I did not do stars. So there's 2 stars, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 names.
Mm-hmm.
You better not.
I'm going... Who does it go to? Kelly or you?
Kelly.
I'm gonna say...
You better not. I'm gonna choke you with this rope.
Sorry, how many names did you say?
9.
9? I will say... 9.
That's different than the
That's what I
0
was-
you
yeah.
were.
I'll say 8.
I'll say 7.
I will say... Son of a bitch.
No, we're...
Mm, No, you want me to make you name it.
Make
Oh, God.
That baddie.
So, 7 of 9.
Hey, I like that.
Hey. That's fun.
Are you tooting in my chair?
Well, I've been tooting all night.
Yeah.
I've been peeling the leather up.
That's why
Okay,
I went over.
I'm going to say to Scott Henson. Here's the thing is, I don't want to play right into your hand. I think you're faking that you don't want me to tell you, so that because you know it, and I don't want you to win because I fucking hate you.
They're all valid points, but you do what you gotta do.
Okay, I'm going to say Scott Henson. I'm going to be mad if it's exactly what I think it is and I don't go 0 right now. Scott, name it.
0. It's been said.
Scott Henson, name that movie.
Alright, so, you have 7 names, Scott.
Yeah.
From the bottom up,
Uh-huh.
Will Ferrell,
Yeah.
Charles Napier,
I was gonna say, can I throw a couple other names at you? Would Robert Wagner be in there? Would maybe Seth Green be in there? A few others be in there. Sorry.
Fabio Dino, Seth Green, Robert Wagner, Mimi Rogers, and Michael York in...
What's it called? I think it's one of the Bond films. Is it a movie I hoped the last 1997 one was? Austin Powers International Man of Mystery?
Correct.
Thank you.
It was really co-produced by Demi Moore?
I did not know
Wow,
that.
I did not know that.
That's what threw me off.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why the fuck would Demi Moore produce Austin Powers?
She just shaved her head for G.I. Jane. She didn't know what was up
I
or
guess.
down.
I guess that's true. Too busy getting,
Fantastic.
don't ask, don't tell.
Was that 97?
I don't know.
It was...
It was around there. I think it might have been...
I think it was around Striptease.
It was after.
It was. That's the thing is, I was thinking it was striptease as soon as you said Demi Moore, but I was like, one joke premise?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like, that's not
That's
it.
not
really
it.
And I think Striptease was 96 or 95.
Oh shit, actually G.I. Jane was 1997.
There you go. She shaved her head and co-produced Austin Powers. She didn't know what she was doing.
Putty Hammer.
Isn't Viggo Mortensen in JJ?
Yes, he is. He doesn't molest her.
Fresh off of prison.
Yep.
10 years earlier.
10 years earlier. Okay. Scott won twice. I'm sick of his shit.
Do I get a prize?
Yeah, your prize is get the fuck out of my house.
I see.
Striptease was 1996.
Ah,
There you go.
Kelly, thumbs up to you, buddy. All right. Well, that sucked the big fat one that Scott won twice, because who doesn't hate Scott?
Play better.
Well, maybe if the categories were all black comedies, then I'd be fine.
One of them was, but not the kind we were hoping for.
It
Yeah.
was not Major Payne.
Maybe if it was films that started...
Well, no. Lady Killers did Black Comedy.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly, yeah.
Maybe if it was films that started with trans and ended with formers
Yeah.
that starred Mark Wahlberg, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
He's in the 5th one.
Of course he is.
Oh,
It's going to be
now,
asking a lot of questions.
speaking of Transformers,
Yeah.
I read a rumor online after I watched the shitty 4th one that Michael Bay wants to do a Transformers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
No.
cross
No,
film.
that's not happening. Fuck you.
Read the internet, Kelly. It's all over the internet. Michael Bay hates people and hates films and hates childhood. He hates anybody that was born from the early 80s to the early 90s. He hates all of them.
Yet people still think those movies are good.
Yet he makes a shit ton of money. Yeah.
Like, I can't believe how many people I saw on Facebook say how much they like Ninja Turtles. I'm like, are you serious?
No intentions of seeing it, but I'm sure I will at some point.
It was god awful.
I probably won't.
And I saw it
I'm
for
gonna whip you
free.
with this cord.
Please don't.
Hey man, he's ragging on your cord.
Get him. He's turning left.
All right. So that's the end of the first podcast in a year and a half. Kelly, you missed that. We haven't podcasted this thing since the end of 2013.
November 2013 was the last episode.
Meh.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was the consensus.
All right. Anybody got anything? Final thoughts? Any plugs?
Plug that.
Mortismacabre.tumblr.com.
Tumblr. What a fag.
No E in
I
Tumblr.
write poems.
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 Do you do
Alright,
do you do acrostic poems?
No, but all of my poems rhyme. Because if you write poetry and it doesn't rhyme, fuck you.
Yeah, fair. I wrote an acrostic poem. It goes,
You can't even do it.
tit. It's tit. And then acrostically, it's tit.
Anyways, Scott just killed the room, so...
Yeah, go to prowrestlingtees.com/Scott Henson. So there.
You can, as of the beginning of May,
Attend Drew's open casket funeral.
my final project from school will most likely be up somewhere secretively because the school technically owns it. So I will figure out a secret Vimeo or something and find a way to get it to people so they can watch it.
You ever see Secret Vimeo starring Johnny Depp?
Secret Vimeo.
That was good. That redeemed the
I'm
last bullshit.
I'm
I said.
half and half on that.
I'll take it.
Kelly, what do you want to plug other than some buttholes?
Werewolfnews.com.
Werewolfnews.com, and I'm starting up my own dating website, which is a bit of a... Don't get it confused with POF. That's P-O-F, Plenty of Fish, which is P-O-F.
I love it.
Mine is Plenty of Wolves, POW! So, if you want to meet some wolves, a.k.a. it's just going to be me on the website.
Swipe right on
Me.
me and only me.
There you
on
go.
Plenty of Wolves.
You'll get other options. They're just going to be different pictures of me.
It's 300 profiles of Kelly,
All with wacky hats.
and you can't swipe no.
You can swipe no, they just get recycled.
You just go through.
Well, we should probably go because we all got to go sign up for POW.
Pow!
Pow pow. Oh boy. Okay. Well, as per usual, Jimmy Fallon is a shithead.
Oh, yeah.
Until next time, Demi Moore's producing choices are a shithead.
But Michael Bay is a shithead.
And
The state of Indiana is a shithead.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Fuck 'em.